So in Luke chapter 16, Jesus tells this parable of the unjust steward. And his point was not to commend the unjust actions of the steward, but he was basically trying to say a lot of times non-Christians act smarter and wiser and more shrewdly in this generation than Christians do. And so we can learn a lesson from that. We should act very wisely with all of our resources, everything that God has blessed us with. But honestly, the most important, the best part is what Jesus says after he gets done telling this parable. He's talking to the Pharisees, the scribes, and other people, and he says this: if a man is unjust and unfaithful in the little things, he is also going to be unfaithful and unjust in big things, in big matters. And if you're faithful in the small things, then Jesus said you'll be faithful in the big things too, if they and when they come your way. And that is so critical because after that, he says, if you can't be faithful with the things, with the little things, the things that God has blessed you with on this earth, like the things that really aren't technically ours, we're stewards ourselves. God has lent us these things. Our time, our talents, and our money. And he's watching how we use them, how we make use of them, what we do with everything. And to see if we're going to be faithful and wise or not. And so he said, if you can't be faithful with this stuff, that somebody else is technically, who is going to give you true riches someday? In other words, if you make it to heaven, God is not going to give you the true riches, the ones that never perish and never fade and never can be taken away. He is not going to give you that stuff if you can't even be faithful with this on earth. So ask yourself the question, am I being faithful and wise and a good steward with my money, with my talents, with my giftings, anything that God has gifted you with, whatever? Everybody's gifted in different ways. And with my time, with your time, are you using your time well? I love that old quote that says, "Give me a Christian who counts his time as gold." And so are you using all those things for selfishness, primarily for yourself and your own interests and your own gain and it's all about you? Or are you using those things for God and for his kingdom and to serve other people and to help other people, to help the widow and the orphan, and to help people come, most importantly, to help people come to saving faith in Christ and to bless the local church? Those are good questions to ask yourself.